Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you a slightly different vlog for tomorrow's horse racing predictions. I'm kind of going to do a 6 of the best because there's a lot of good racing going on tomorrow, especially at Ascot, where most of the selections will come from tomorrow. We'll also look at a race going on at Haydock as well, so stay tuned for those. I just want to make a quick apology for not making a vlog for today's horse racing action. I was busy last night and unable to do a vlog, so unfortunately I didn't make any. But before that, on Thursday, we didn't have a bad day. We had one winner in Trio Pass, which was a very good game performer, and our other selections that ran, the nap was Pink Gin, and I was really frustrated by that performance. It was running very well at Towster, and then it fell, and I definitely think come the end of the race that would have definitely been in the mix, considering the 40-1 shot won that day for Paul Weather and Richie McLennan, and Richie McLennan's my girlfriend's second cousin, so at least it kind of got ruined by like a family kind of connection at least anyway. So that was that one, and our other selections didn't live up to expectation. Night of Sin was one that we did select at Exeter, nearly won, was a good game performance, but finished second in the end behind the Lucy and Sue Gardner horse Trans Express. So that's how that went on Thursday. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling on. Just want to apologise if I do cough in this video. I still have the cough lingering around. I was ill last week, so I didn't really make any vlogs last week. And unfortunately I've still got the cough, so I do apologise if I cough in the video, so you'll just have to bear with me, and I'm going to get stuck into this kind of 6 of the best. So we're going to be focusing on the first race at Ascot tomorrow for our first selection in the 1240 with a horse called Comely. It's currently around about 11-2 with bookmakers at the moment. It's trained by Nicky Henderson, and Nico de Boinville takes a ride in the colours of Her Majesty the Queen. Now this horse I think is definitely still very well handicapped, and it won last time at Taunton, and I backed it that day where it won at 8-1. It was a really nice performance, and the distance kind of conversion up in trip really definitely did suit the horse. It ran very well, very prominently, and I think they're keeping it at 3 miles tomorrow is definitely a good move. And I thought this one, with a nice low racing weight still off 10 stone 12 pounds, going to be in receipt of quite a bit of weight from some of its rivals tomorrow. I thought this one could definitely go well. Nicky Henderson's been in very good form. He likes the track as well for Ascot for sending his horses, and I thought Comely tomorrow had a very good chance of kicking us off with a good bet there tomorrow. So that's the first one there. We then go to the 150 Ascot in this pretty tight race, really. I think Poker School is a very good shout, and that's going to be the second selection. He's currently around 6-1 with bookmakers at the moment. Ian Williams trains the horse, and Mitch Bastian, conditional jockey, takes £5 off tomorrow. And I thought that was a very good interest in jockey booking. Now this horse, Poker School, won pretty well last year in this race over course and distance, and pretty stylish style, really. I'm kind of sorry about that pun, but yeah, it won really well last year, and it's been running well in defeat this year. It's had a couple of good placed efforts. It unseated last time at Doncaster, but I still thought really that with the £5 claim tomorrow, it's still running off a good mark in the 130s, and I thought this one should definitely make the frame tomorrow, and hopefully a rejuvenated performance can come on tomorrow for this horse. And I thought it wasn't a bad bet tomorrow, currently around 6-1 Poker School in the 150. The third selection then is in the Long Walk at Ascot in the 225, going with a horse here called the World's End. Now it's currently around 10-1 with bookmakers at the moment. It's trained by Tom George, and Adrian Heskin will be taking the ride tomorrow. Now this horse last year was a very exciting horse, so it was a very good novice hurdler. It was unlucky when it fell at Cheltenham. It won at Aintree though, and it was definitely coming into this season with a lot of good expectations, and it ran at Haydock on its seasonal reappearance. Now I think you can definitely forgive it that day. It was running on heavy ground. And it had only run once on heavy ground before, and it never really liked it. Apart from that, he'd always been on kind of good soft ground, and the conditions tomorrow should definitely suit it. And I thought tomorrow this horse could definitely be in the frame and could maybe throw a surprise to the likes of, you know what I mean, Harry, Little Rockefeller, Thomas Campbell maybe. I thought maybe people just written him off, and I thought he had a pretty good chance tomorrow if he can live up to the expectations. The stable still think he's very good. He meets the likes of Sam Spinner again, that did win that race at Haydock last time. But that was very testing conditions that day, and it's quite a good renewal, I thought, of the long walk hurdle. I thought there was quite a few horses that could win this race, but I thought the World's End was maybe overpriced, and I thought 10 to 1 was a good selection, and I'm going to make him my next best out of the bunch of 6 tomorrow there. So that's the third selection. We then go over to Haydock for our only selection tomorrow in the Tommy Whittle Chase in the 245. We're going with a horse here called Full Irish, trained by Emma Lavelle, and an interesting jockey booking of Davy Russell takes the ride tomorrow. Now this horse again had a very good season as a novice hurdler last year. They really do think quite a lot of this horse, and it won well on its second chase start last time out at Lingfield in very good style. It's currently around 3 to 1 with bookmakers at the moment, but I thought this renewal was quite weak, and I thought Full Irish had a lot of scope and a lot of positivity around it, and it's going to be in receipt of some weight tomorrow from some of its rivals like Three Faces west of Phil Hobbs. And I thought really that this horse could definitely be in the mix tomorrow, and it'd be no surprise to me if he could win that race in the 245 at Haydock. We then go to Ascot tomorrow for the 3 o'clock in this wide open handicap, but I thought one at an interesting price was Frodon for Paul Nicholls and Bryony Frost, taking off £5. Now Frodon's been running some really good races of late. He ran against Might Bite on his seasonal reappearance, and he ran against Top Notch last time out that has franked the form when he won at Ascot, and he went on and won the Peterborough Chase, which was reconverted to Taunton, and he won it in good style that day, and I really rate Top Notch. I definitely think he's one to keep in the memory bank for races this year, and Frodon finished third in that race, and I thought tomorrow, if the conditions can stay the same like they were today, I thought they would definitely be right up his street. Also as well, I thought he was on a very good handicap mark, and with Bryony Frost's £5 claim, that means the horse is only going to be carrying 11 stone 2 tomorrow. I definitely thought 12 to 1, with some bookmakers paying out with 5 places. I thought that was definitely a good each way bet and could definitely make the frame tomorrow, but there's quite a lot of good horses running in this race, and there's definitely quite a few in with a chance. But I thought Frodon was not a bad one at a price, and he could be one of the well supported ones tomorrow, and he might go off shorter. So I thought 12 to 1 was quite an eye-catching price at this stage. And now the last selection is in the last race of the day in the 335 at Ascot, and this is the nap for tomorrow. It's Charli Parcs. It's currently 6 to 1 at the moment. Now this horse has got a very big reputation that does follow it, but it hasn't failed to, but I should say it has failed to deliver expectations so far. It was a bit unlucky last season with a fall at Kempton, and then it didn't quite live up to expectations at Cheltenham, but Nicky Henderson definitely rates this horse who trains it. I thought Aidan Coleman was definitely a good jockey booking, taking over from Noel Feely, and this horse ran pretty well last time out at Newbury last time we saw it. I definitely thought it could definitely improve that run, considering it was the first time for quite a while we had seen Charli Parcs. I definitely think he's a good up-and-coming and improving horse. He's owned by the JP McManus team. He'll be riding in those colours tomorrow. He's run about 6 to 1, and I definitely think this could be the race where we definitely see him step up to the plate and he can feel his big reputation. And I thought 6 to 1, again with some bookmakers paying out quite a few multiple places, I thought it was quite a no-brainer of a bet really, and that's going to be my nap for tomorrow. And he could definitely go off shorter. I wouldn't be surprised if he went off maybe even something like 7 or 2 tomorrow if he's that well backed. I thought he could be really well supported in the market tomorrow. Anyway, that's the selections for tomorrow. If you've had a good day today, or you've got any good tips for tomorrow, let us know in the comments box below. Also as well, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can also follow us on Twitter at LuckyLoaders15. Also as well, gamble responsibly. Now, to regards of Christmas for Boxing Day, I will be working at Wincanton on Boxing Day, so I'll have to watch the King George there. But I will try and do a vlog if I can, giving you at least my King George prediction, and also maybe a couple at Wincanton, because there's a few good races on that day, but there's so many race meetings on that day, you could sit there for ages and come up with a load of good tips, and there's like a race every few minutes, so it's really exciting day on Boxing Day for racing. And that's all I've got to say there, so stay tuned for that. Please like the videos, subscribe if you want, leave comments, and we'll be see you soon.